What if the blessing you've been praying for depends on one lesson you haven't understood yet? This was a true story of two women. Hannah and Mabel had one deep desire in common. They both longed to have children of their own. They were close friends, and their journey was filled with pain, prayers, and endless hope. They had visited many places seeking a solution: hospitals, churches, prayer mountains, and spiritual homes. Every time they heard of a new place that promised miracles, they were the first to arrive. But time after time, they left disappointed. "Maybe this time will be different," Hannah would say with tired hope. "I just want one child," Mabel would whisper, holding back tears. But nothing changed. One day, Hannah decided to visit an elderly woman she respected deeply, an old aunt named Auntie Mira. She was known in the family for her wisdom and calm understanding of life. Hannah went with her friend Mabel, hoping for direction. When they arrived, Auntie Mira welcomed them warmly. She listened quietly to their struggles, nodding as they spoke. After a long silence, she finally said, "There is someone I know, an old wise native healer who lives deep in a distant village, but his place is not easy to reach. You must cross 2 rivers and walk through a thick forest before you get there." Both women listened closely. Auntie Mira continued, "When you finally reach him, tell him I sent you." Hannah's eyes lit up with hope. "I will go," she said immediately. But Mabel sighed loudly. 2 rivers, a forest, that is too far. I don't like suffering like this. Must everything be hard? Hannah looked at her friend. "We have suffered before. What is one more journey?" After some hesitation, Mabel agreed, but not with peace in her heart. The next morning, they set out on their journey. The road was long and difficult. They crossed rough paths, muddy tracks, and thick bushes. Hannah stayed focused and hopeful, but Mabel complained almost every step of the way. "My legs are tired. Why is this place so far? What if this man cannot even help us?" Hannah tried to calm her. "We haven't even arrived yet. Let's just keep going." But Mabel continued complaining. After 2 long days of travel, they finally arrived at the hidden village deep in the forest. There they found the home of the old wise man. They greeted him and told him that Auntie Mira had sent them. The old man simply nodded. Without asking much, he told his wife to prepare food for the weary travelers. They were given water, rest, and a simple but warm meal after their long journey. Only after they had rested did he finally speak to them. Hannah began to explain everything: their struggles, their years of waiting, their pain, and their desire for children. The old man listened carefully, his eyes calm and deep as though he already understood everything. When Hannah finished, he asked a strange question: "Are you willing to go mad for your children?" Hannah did not hesitate. "Yes," she said quickly. "If that is what it takes, I am ready." Then he turned to Mabel. Mabel frowned immediately. "Go mad? No, I cannot do that. I am too beautiful, too respected. I cannot lose my mind for anything." She was indeed very beautiful, admired by many, and deeply loved by her husband. But her heart was restless, and her words were always full of complaint. The old man nodded slowly. "That," he said, "is the condition." The meeting ended there. Months passed. Hannah returned home, and to her joy she discovered she was pregnant. She could hardly believe it. Her husband rejoiced, and their home was filled with happiness. Mabel, however, remained the same. No pregnancy, no change, only confusion and disappointment. How did this happen, she wondered. We went to the same place. We met the same man. Later, Hannah gave birth to healthy twin babies. The entire family celebrated. The news reached Auntie Mira and the old wise man, and both of them smiled quietly, as if they'd expected it all along. But Mabel could not rest. One day she decided to return to the old man alone. When she arrived, "If you have come this far, it means you are enjoying our story. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories like this," welcomed her kindly. This time she asked, "Tell me the truth. What did you mean when you asked if I was ready to go mad?" The old man smiled softly. Then he said, "I did not mean madness as losing your mind." Mabel looked confused. He continued, "I meant this. Are you ready to become a musician without a stage or recognition? A dancer who performs without applause, a nurse who stays awake all night attending to a woman in labor without complaint or reward?" He paused, then added, Are you ready for a life of patience, sacrifice, endurance, and quiet strength? Because motherhood is not just joy, it is responsibility, pain, waiting and giving without always receiving thanks. Mabel froze, everything became clear. Hannah had understood, but she had not. She had complained when she should have endured. She had resisted when she should have trusted. She had focused on discomfort instead of purpose. Tears filled her eyes. "Please," she begged, "give me another chance." The old man shook his head slowly. "It is too late. Some opportunities only come once, and some blessings require understanding, not noise." Mabel left broken and silent. When she returned home, she finally understood the lesson too late. Hannah, on the other hand, continued to enjoy her blessing with gratitude and peace. And from that day on, Mabel changed, but the chance she lost never returned. Moral of the story: patience, understanding, and inner strength bring results. Complaints and impatience can cause us to miss the very blessings we are praying for. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks.